wasn't sure if you were having trouble. Okay.
Good morning. My name is Brennan Agitani, and I will be your chairperson for today's service. Are there any visitors and new students and families here this morning? If so, welcome to our temple. Could those of you sitting near them help to find the proper pages for the sutras, gathas, and readings? Thank you. First, we'll have Sambujo on page 24 in the Big Book, followed by the sutra chanting Jusei on page 23 in the Little Book, or page 93 in the Big Book.
그 진션엔 저의 셔몽여 시금은 전업 이셔 텐닌심 진리기엔 나이고 버셔머 사이도 쇼조상금여 고사이셔야구난 가이히 지행엔 매식머머한 해성의쇼아그노 선하스센슈몬 고서저만섭 이여러 제법 내칭하스셔저김 갱콤풍엔 이슈가이호섭 고세크노구호 조오나이슈줍 샘머시싱읍 그여이사이뭇 그성의슈통의헌 간내시스조만 더그 이상가이옵 녀부츠의 계집 선하츠미프쇼 낭가그에릭 도시사이쇼선 싱한야곡갑 나이센노간도 오프쇼텐닌
Now we'll have Gatha Buddha Loves You on page 39 in the small service book, followed by the Golden Chain, which is located on page 2 in the little book, or page 15 in the big book under Golden Chain 1.
Okay, everybody wings out. Ready? Fly, fly, little bird, Bunda loves you, little bird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Okay, run, run, little pup. Bunda loves you, little pup. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Don't cry, pussycat. Bunda loves you, pussycat. Mew, 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 mew. Okay. Swim, swim, little fish. Bunda loves you, little fish. Oh, very good. Okay, golden chain. Okay, gasho.
The golden chain. I
I am a link
in
in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace.
Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Now we'll have a Dharma lesson by Mr. Akizuki.
Good morning. Please join me in Gassho in reciting the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. So welcome on this Super Bowl Sunday. If you celebrate the Lunar New Year, Happy Lunar New Year. We got Valentine's Day coming up, so we kind of like it's this intersection of all of these different events and holidays. Reverend McComas talked about some of the animals, the creatures on the Manajan, right? We have a lot of creatures. Some of them are real, some of them are not. A couple months ago, I think Reverend Mikama talked about the dragon, which you can kind of see on the altar there. And it has the characteristics of 9 other creatures: head of a camel, horns of a deer, eyes of a demon, ears of a bull, neck of a snake, belly of a clam, scales of a carp, claws of an eagle, paws of a tiger. One of the other animals here you really can't see because these doors are closed. Okay, so maybe you still can't see it very clearly, but what is this animal? Any guesses?
It's like a half dragon, half bird.
Half dragon, half bird, not quite.
Giant peacock.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a giant peacock. All my life I've been coming to this temple. And up until a few weeks ago, I thought, it's a peacock. I'm sure it's a peacock. It's not a peacock. They're actually peacocks. That's a peacock, and that's a peacock. Okay, so what is it then if it's not a peacock? Any other guesses? A swan. No. It's a phoenix. Spelled like the city in Arizona, Phoenix. This is not the Greek phoenix. There's a story about there's a myth about the Greek phoenix, you know. Fire, yeah.
Like the phoenix sun.
But this is, okay. This is actually a Chinese phoenix, okay? It's called different names. One of them is Ho'o, which is Ho-O, Ho'o. Another is Ran, spelled R-A-N, but pronounced Ron, like the name Ron. Yes?
Why does it have a chicken's
It has a bird's head. It kind of looks like a chicken. Okay. Well, okay, but believe me, it's not a chicken. It's a ron, so we're going to call it a ron for the purposes of this talk, right? So the ron is very beautiful. You can see it has feathers in 5 different colors, right? I think it's tan, brown, orange, purple, and blue, maybe. So why is it painted here? And you can see it actually on the others on the screen too, if you can't see it this very clearly. So like all the other animals on the Oneigen, it's not just for decoration. It's to kind of like remind us of Buddhist teachings with a lesson, a story. So I found an article by Reverend Ruta Furumoto, who's the minister at the Senshin Buddhist Temple in Los Angeles. And I felt good because Reverend Furumoto also thought this is a peacock. But he also found out through research, it's not a peacock, it's a ron. So as you can see, it's very colorful. But the ron's babies are not colorful, they're brown. They just, as they mature, then they have the beautiful feathers and all of the other plumage of a ron. So as the story goes, this particular ron had babies, and they're brown, of course, like all baby ron. And when she came to feed the baby ron, they didn't recognize her because she looked so different from them. She's so colorful. They got kind of frightened because it's like radiant and very colorful, and they're just the color of dirt, right? So as hard as the mother tried, she couldn't get the baby ron to eat. They would not eat because they didn't recognize her as the mother. So what did you think the mother ron did?
Maybe she covered herself in dirt.
Very good. But she saw a pond, a very dirty pond, and she dove into the pond and came out and it dried a little bit and it was brown. So she went to the babies, and the babies, seeing her brown, looking like them, then started to eat. So that's how they survived and grew. So the lesson of the story is it teaches about compassion, right? Compassion means concerns about the suffering of others, other people, other things. So the baby ron wouldn't eat, so out of compassion, out of caring, of concern for her babies, the mother ron dove into the muddy pond so that the babies could eat. So we talk about Amida Buddha, right? Amida Buddha is in the center of the Oneigen. And Amida Buddha is not a person, not a god. It's kind of like it embodies all of the Buddhas that have lived and the teachings of the Buddha. Well, which is kind of difficult to wrap your arms around, right? What is that? So I think we can look at Amida Buddha as the same way as we look at the ron, right? The ron it covered itself in mud so that the babies could recognize her and eat. So I think we could look at the image of Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha is not real, but Amida Buddha is there to kind of like help us understand the teachings and give us some focus of the teachings. So again, it's not a god or anything. It's sometimes hard to understand because Amida Buddha represents what they call limitless life and light. So again, difficult to kind of comprehend. But maybe with an image there, it's maybe kind of easier to kind of like get our arms around that concept and understand that. And we see, Amida Buddha in a form that will help us understand Namo Amida Butsu, our gratitude for what we have, and the wisdom and compassion of Buddhist teachings. So remember the ron? How do you spell ron again? R-A-N, okay. And that's not a peacock. It's not a chicken. It's not a chicken. Believe me. You couldn't, it might taste like shit. No, I won't say that. I won't say that. So remember, the ron is here to kind of teach us a lesson. It's not just beautiful, but it's here to teach us about compassion, Amida Buddha being here being with us at all times, accepting us at all times, and helping us just understand the world around us. So please join me in Gassho and reciting the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Mr. Akizuki. Now we'll have Sayonara on page 103 in the Little Service book, followed by The Promise, located on page 5 in the Little Book, or page 15 in the Big Book.
Tanoshi kyou mo sumimashita. Yasashi miyoya ni mamorarete. Ureshii ouchi e kaerimashou. Sayonara minasan go kigenyo. Sayonara sensei o daiji ni. Tanoshi kondo no tsudoi made.
The Promise. We thank the Buddha for showing us the way of freedom. We will endeavor to walk in his noble path every day of our lives. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Thank you to Rinban Sakamoto, Mr. Akizuki, Ms. Tanabe, organist Mr. Yoshihara, and AV Tech Mr. Kitogawa. Are there any announcements?
Hi everyone, I'm Cole Nakashima and this is Trevor Villanueva. I'm part of Boy Scout Troop 611 and we're having our Boy Scout dinner, we're selling our Boy Scout dinner tickets outside. The Boy Scout dinner will happen Saturday, March 23rd, and you can place your order to-go or dine-in orders on the Bet2Win website. Thank you.
Good morning, May Kawamoto, Dharma School Superintendent. Just wanted to let you know, if you are following the calendar that was sent out, last week was going to be Bring a Friend to Dharma School Day, but I'm sorry, today was supposed to be. So I think we're going to do it next week, which is Nirvana Day, and also one Sangha, which would be a great time to bring some new friends to come check out Dharma School. Thanks.
Morning, everybody. I have two announcements. First one is Soul Line Dancing is next week, not next week, the weekend, 2 weeks from now, on Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday, February 24th. So come join us at 10 o'clock in the morning, kind of earlier, but kind of more convenient, I think, for everybody. And exercise and have fun, dancing and getting ready for your parties and weddings and things, okay? So come and join us. It's a lot of fun, okay? And the other one is we have an art contest going on, and it's coinciding with Earth Day. And it's the theme is upcycled items, okay? So making something out of something that was used before and making it into a purposeful item and decorating it or doing something to it or changing it somehow. But, so it'll be a useful item, in other words, to be reused again. And there's 4 categories, so everyone should be able to participate from pre-K school to adults, okay? So, and there's a, award, okay? You get money for it. Okay, if you get first, second, or third place, okay, so it's something to think about, okay. So The deadline to submit is April 7th. So you have plenty of time to think of something and make something, and so try your luck, you know, and your artistic ability, not luck, okay? So, thank you. Bye.
I'm Kevin Kitagawa, and just wanted to let you know, so this afternoon, if you didn't know, or if you've been living under a rock, today's the Super Bowl. So we're going to be having basically our watch party basically in the gym. So come on by if you don't have any plans, or if your TV breaks or something like that. We should have a pretty good actually showing here. So lots of good food. We're going to have basically tons of food, beer, wine, sake, soft drinks, water, games basically in the multi-purpose room. We're asking basically just to cover for food, $20 per person, $30 for a family, and children under 15 are free. Okay, so come on by if you don't have any plans this afternoon. Okay, great, thanks.
Morning. Just a reminder, as has been mentioned, next week is the One Sangha event. So after service, we're supplying a free lunch, hot dogs and stuff. So please come by and join us for that, and hopefully connect with maybe some temple members you've never talked to before. Or you can just talk to the ones you always talk to. Or you don't have to talk at all. You can just chow down. I mean, but no, we're trying to encourage more communication within the temple members. So please join us. And then this is a month and a half out, but we're doing our second fundraiser for the Maui disaster relief effort. This will be similar to what we did last December, was it? Anyway, we're doing a plate lunch fundraiser on March 31st, $20 for a chicken katsu plate lunch. That'll also include rice, green salad, and mac salad, and a dessert. Okay, thank you.
Before everyone leaves the temple, please straighten all the books for the next service. Those of you who are interested are welcome to attend the adult English service following this service, or you are welcome to stop by the Open Door Cafe 10 outside in front of the garden. For your safety, please obey the crossing guards and look both ways before crossing the street. Thank you for attending today's service.
And ABBA members told me it was gonna take me 5 minutes, and I get here in about 3 to 4 minutes.
That's because you walk all the time, Lee. You're in good shape. Oh, yeah, see, that's good.
My sister said, that's why I'm walking faster than I usually want to.
Well, we'll have to have you do it more often.
That's scary.
What do you think? Are we ready?
Yeah, whenever. Is that okay? Yes. So I can change it. And then 3 treasures.
Hello, my name is Hadarichi Naga, and I would like to welcome you to the annual Fusen no Hi and Kisaragi Ki service. This special service is in honor of Lady Takeko Kujo, and Mrs. Tanabe will go into more detail about that in her Dharma message. We will start off the service with opening meditation and sutra chanting of Sambujo on page 23 and Sambutsuge on page 77 in the large book. After sutra chanting, Rinban Sakamoto will lead us in the three treasures on page 8 and Sankyamon on page 5 in the big book too.
과인 조진 요새 삼말 지혜 이종 곳에 도무스 흥여싱한 이사의 궁급 이사다이안 계시읍스 야구센 녹음함 무료라이쇼 준요고자 구요 이사이 진노쇼 무스 훈용으로 겐쇼 분야구 인용고자 쇼무스 세카이 음무가게 무슈세스도 금요신쇼 엔시쇼고쿠 요세쇼 진인진난료 료가사무츠모쿠노 나이지 노슈키묘 노조조세 고분요 나이 온님은 도쇼 나토아이님 도다스 이사인 진보라이쇼 신네츠쇼조 이토강국 케라크 안농 고무츠심묘 세가신쇼 호승한 노임 리키쇼쇼 역지모세선 지에무게 조려시선 징하신여 계려신지 쇼크로크추 나교쇼진 you please rise now and join in the reading of Sankyemon. Sankyemon is on page, or Raisammo, on page 7 in the large service book. And then I will follow that with the reading of the three treasures on page 8? Okay. Oh, we have to decide which one. Maybe page 10. No? Huh? Well, okay, well, let's read page 8. It'll be a challenge. But, okay, Sankyemon. 人参受きがたし今すでに行く仏法聞きがたし今すでに聞くこの御根性に向かってどせずんばさらにいずれの章に向かってかこの身をどせん大衆もろともに指針に参謀に敬し立てまつら自ら仏に敬し立てまつるまさに願わくは主情とともに大道を体現して無常意を起こさん自ら法に敬し立てまつるまさに願わくは主情とともに深く教蔵に入れて知恵海のごとくならん自ら僧に敬し立てまつるまさに願わくは主情とともに大衆を通りして一切無下ならん無常人人未明の法は百千万号にも相合うことがたし我今検問し授事することを得たり願わくは如来の真実義を消し立てまつらん Hard is it to be born into human life? Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages, myriads of ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated. Was there a gatha in there? No gatha?
No, there is.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so now we'll have Daio Shoko with the following groups. Is that okay? San Jose Buddhist Church Betsuin. Buddhist Women's Association. Now we will have our Gatha, Seya, on page 226 in the large book.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Okay, now we will have a Dharma message by the ministerial assistant, Mrs. Sumi Tanabe.
Good morning. Wow. After 2 long weeks, now the day is here. Super Bowl Sunday. How many are you going to watch the game? How many of you are Kansas City Chiefs fans? No one's brave enough to put up hers or her hand? Oh, one? Good for you. But the rest of us, I'm taking our 49ers fans, right? Okay, go Niners. The game isn't until 3:30, so let's put the game aside for now and focus on today's special service. Please join me in Gasho. However beautifully adorned one may be, it is only through the continuous blessing of heaven and earth that our life is nurtured. There is nothing noble in proudly thinking that one is alive by one's own efforts. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Today is a special service. Today we celebrate Kisaragi, a classic name for February. Shin Buddhist women all over gather to remember Lady Takeko Kujo. Lady Takeko Kujo established the Fujinkai along with her sister-in-law. She was a poet, a writer, an artist, and a great humanitarian. She wrote many poems, and the one she wrote on April 18, 1926 is titled With Gasho from the Heart. The poem inspired a song with Gasho from the Heart, and it was sponsored by the BCA FBWA at the World Convention in Kyoto last year. At the convention, our BWA member, Elaine Jones and Hisako Tao, joined a group to sing and perform the song at the convention. It was inspirational. How many of you saw the video that Renba Sakamoto showed at the Bonenkai and also at the New Year's service? You saw those two ladies up on the stage singing with Gasho from their heart. This is her poem, with Gasho from the Heart. Trapped in the world of chaotic change, we seek an eternal, unchanging existence. There is nothing to rely on this fleeting world. Everything here is transient. There is not a thing to be proud of in this worldly life, where our karmic conditions dictate that we append our lives chasing after illusions. Sadly, we try to hide our spiritual poverty by wrapping ourselves in the finery of grand illusion. Exhausted, we must walk a dark path of suffering that stretches endlessly into the distance. How sorry I feel for people caught in this state. But when we openly lament the way we are, when we humbly place the hands in Gasho from the heart, we will clearly see the bright torch raised high for lost and deluded seekers to gaze upon. Though your august presence is unseen, though your noble verse is unheard, there is a dimension that I alone know, where your voice is ever working, where your light is ever shining. As I kneel with hands placed together, without a shred of doubt, I joyfully receive you with the Gasho from the heart. Takeko Kujo was born in 1887 to Monshu Koson Otani and Fujiko Matsubara. Her future sister-in-law, Kazuko Kujo, comes to live with her. Kazuko marries Takeko's brother. There is a Russo-Japanese War in 1904-05. Takeko and Kazuko established the local BWA. When Takeko's father dies, her brother becomes a 22nd Monshu. Takeko marries Baron Yoshimune Kujo, and they live in Tokyo, but move to London. Takeko stays just a year and returns to Japan. She is kept very busy by proposing a girls' school, which later becomes a Kyoto Women's University. The Great Kanto earthquake occurs in 1923, and she begins her humanitarian project to help the survivors. Asoka Hospital is established and funded by royalties from Takeko's book. As Edith Vassar wrote about Lady Kujo's essay, reinforce Buddhist values in these difficult times. Edith says, in these frightening times where some are purposely encouraged to worsen human behavior, reading and interpreting the words of Lady Kujo provided me with spiritual nourishment. Lady Kujo had a deep appreciation of the Nembutsu teaching. She had a deep connection with diverse people. When her education begins at a conservative school, she studied with both rich and poor students. When you read her writing and poems, you can see her concerns for all. She particularly sought to help the poor, the injured, the orphaned. She spent endless hours in the slums working for the poor. In the end, she died from sepsis in 1928. Her Memorial Day is February 7th and is known as Kisaragi. As a tribute to Lady Kujo, our BWA has selected community outreach project over the last several years. Each year, you have supported us in our efforts. This year, we're supporting the San Jose State Spartan Food Pantry. There is a percentage of students who are unhoused and are in need of food. But there are other students who qualify due to their low income. They can make use of the pantry also. San Jose State started the pantry as a way to help students succeed. One cannot succeed in study if one is hungry. Eligible students can shop for fresh produce, dry goods, and toiletry. The pantry is located in the student center and operates like a grocery store. Eligible students can shop once a week at the pantry. The drive started on January 1st and will end on February 29th. You can place your donation in the bin in the office or in the container at the entrance of the annex. Thank you for your support in helping these students. Now please join me in Gasho from Lady Cujo. Whether our lives are blessed or miserable, all of us receive the sunshine of this bright new day that fills the heavens from end to end. Namo Amitabhas, Namo Amitabhas, Namo Amitabhas. Thank you for your kind listening. It's short, so you can go home and watch the game. Go Niners.
Thank you, Mrs. Tanabe, for your Dharma message. Now I have Gatha on Dokusan 2 on page 76 in the small book, or page 220 in the large book.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated.
Now we'll have words of appreciation by Mrs. Karen Akimoto.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to all of us who joined us today in the Hondo and also at home. We know it's a busy, busy day with the Super Bowl and Lunar New Year, so we appreciate you coming today. Thank you especially to Sumi Tanabe for your Dharma talk. I know we always learn more about Lady Cujo every time you talk about her. And one thing I want to add is we also have a Lady Cujo scholarship that we award to either graduating high school senior or someone currently in school, trade school, or in college. So if you know of anyone, please encourage them to apply. So I would also like to thank Minister's Assistant Dennis Akizuki, Rinban Sakamoto, our organist Michael Yoshihara, our AV tech Kevin Kitagawa, and to Heather for chairing the service. So thank you all.
Are there any announcements?
Hi everyone, I'm Trevor Villanueva and this is Cole Nakashima. We are part of Boy Scouts Troop 611 and we are having our Boy Scout dinner on Saturday, March 23rd. We are taking orders outside the church. You can also place your orders on the Betswin websites. Dinner will be dine-in and to go. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kitagawa, and I just wanted to let you know, as you know, today is Super Bowl, and if you're not basically doing anything, we're holding a watch party, kind of just a small a fundraiser for the Dharma Center. So come on by. There's lots of food, drink, sake, beer, wine, soft drinks. So it should be a lot of fun, and I think there's going to be some games basically set up in the multi-purpose room for those that kind of want to do other things beside the game. So come join us. All right. Thank you.
Okay, next week on Sunday we have our One Sangha event for the first time. Rinban Sakamoto's idea to get the Sangha to come together more frequently. So after this service next week, please join us for a free hot dog lunch. There'll also be some other items, but please join us and stay and talk to your fellow Sangha members and hopefully have a good time. And then second announcement is on Sunday, March 31st, we're doing our second fundraiser for the Maui Lahaina relief effort. So we're doing a plate lunch, a chicken katsu plate lunch fundraiser for $20. The announcements are in this month's Dharma newsletter, as well as probably next month's March's as well. You can either scan the QR code on the announcement and pay online, or you can just take a check to the office and pay that way. The menu consists of chicken katsu, rice, mac salad, a green salad, and some sort of dessert that hasn't been decided yet. So please join us for that event. That's takeout only, by the way. Thank you.
Are there any more announcements? Okay, so I have a couple announcements from my mom. So this year's Earth Day art contest theme is upcycled items, and there is a chance for every age group to earn some monetary prizes, even adults too. So she wanted me to let you guys know that the deadline to submit your art project is on Sunday, April 7th at 12 p.m. and the winners will be announced at the Dharma School service and or via email. She also wanted to let you know that we are going to have a soul line dancing on February 24th, 2024. It is a Saturday, so she wanted everyone to come and dance and have fun. Okay, and I think that's about it. So this concludes today's Fusen no Hi and Kisaragi Ki service. Thank you to everyone for attending, and please come up to Oshoko and go in 49ers.
맛있는 쿠키 뭐 아니면
Okay, our question is, where's Mikame Sensei?
Yeah, I don't know.
So are we gonna have a Nihongo service?
No.
No, oh, okay.
She's in San Diego today.
Oh, I see, okay. That's why you already have a San Demo or San Kemo.
Yeah, you're. I was in a panic. I thought, oh no. Oh no. 2 o'clock sermon, oh no. There's my man. You know, we have this scheduled for the 17th, but National Ministers Association meeting. I know. I was on
Well, we'll try to do it maybe in April before they close. But it's a great place. It's one of those old damn places. Like the Blue Goose, you remember in Hawaii? You don't remember the Blue Goose? Oh man, that was the party place for the University of Hawaii. It had really great food. Great talk. Okay, well we'll try again.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.